Drinking bourbon in the shadow of night. Ghosts and goblins fill me with fright. Raise the glass to the haunted sky. Halloween's a time to let spirits fly. Bourbon and Halloween, a wicked delight. Dark lips and whiskey make everything right. Bourbon and Halloween that dance in the night. The shadows and spirits ignite the fright.
Welcome everybody. That song just ended.
It did just
end. Ended.
The AI songs are sometimes that one was pretty good.
What do you mean? I got Rob Zombie to write that.
You did especially for this episode?
I did.
Nice.
I did. I paid him. A lot of money. So we're gonna need them super chats tonight. I'm just
my
saying.
gosh!
I'm just saying. Happy Halloween, everybody. It's not officially Halloween, but
Tis ahead of Halloween.
yeah. But you know, it's Sunday. It's 8 o'clock. It's time to party. We should have been Wayne and Garth. Then we could have said that.
I know. We've talked about that before. I am a blank canvas, and he is obviously Bob Ross. I was gonna be a happy tree, but I don't know how to be a tree. So
Right.
So he may paint upon my canvas.
You may paint upon my canvas. Happy tree? A little happy tree.
Yeah, do a happy tree.
We're just gonna do a little. Oh dear.
Oh dear. We should have gotten you some water.
Yeah, I guess so.
Now don't you get that on me.
I'm just gonna do happy little tree. Happy little tree right here. Little pine tree. Yeah? And
Oh my
we're
gosh.
just doing an outline
Oh my gosh.
right now. It doesn't matter if you don't remember how trees look.
I'm sorry, that was really loud.
Fine.
If you've never seen a tree before, that's okay.
If you've never seen a tree before, that's okay, because maybe your tree looks different than everyone else's. Okay? Okay, so we're gonna get a nice little happy tree. Gonna fill him in with I call this color tree green. And we're just gonna, a nice little pine tree is I think what this is gonna be here.
Mm-hmm. You're getting a little ahead of the season, aren't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
A
You
little
gonna put
bit.
some ornaments on there?
I might. Might just do that. And if you want to, that's okay, because it's your tree.
You're doing really good.
All right, and I think that's good for now.
I was
think that's good.
at a local bar one day, and they were playing Bob Ross on the TV. And
Who's Bob Ross?
I'm sorry, you were on TV.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm a canvas, so I'm not sentient.
Oh,
But
well, you sound pretty sentient. I don't know.
this canvas is possessed.
This canvas is bigger than your
Your
old one.
But they were playing Bob Ross, and I had my little cocktail, and I was like, I could sit here all night.
And in fact, she did.
And I did.
And
No,
she did.
I just, more places should play stuff like that, because I will sit for hours and just watch.
Mm-hmm.
You will keep me there with Bob Ross. I don't care about team trivia. I don't care about any of these other little things. Although they have started doing bingo now. And
Oh, well.
You know I like that.
There you go. There you go.
And, yeah.
What
anyway,
was that one game that I asked about
I can't
up in
paint myself. That's not right.
in St. Louis? It may have been bingo, but it was chicken crap bingo or something like that. Or
Yeah.
yeah. I think I looked it up and
It's just
I wasn't satisfied. Yeah, it
You
was
were
just
not
bingo.
satisfied. Okay, I'm going to put this down.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to derobe.
I'm
hanging this up, by the way.
The illusion is gone.
We'll auction this off later
Well,
for charity.
I'll add some happy clouds to it.
It's so cute that you
Maybe.
got a kindergartner to paint for our episode.
Yeah. I'm going to declare number one easiest costume if you're a guy with a beard is Bob Ross. Because really all you need, unless you have hair like this already, is a blue shirt. He mostly wore blue shirts.
Yeah.
I mean, I did buy this painter's palette.
I already
about
had the paint.
$6. And I already had the shirt. So Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
Easy as that.
Easy as that. I'm just trying to see if everything's showing up. Yeah, the little extras that we did.
Yeah, we got a little some candles back here.
There.
Some decor. Set the mood.
My hair light isn't really hitting my kicker down here, but that's okay.
It's okay. I do like it when the hair jiggles. It's funny.
What you talking about? We're gonna drink some, and we got some super chats to get to, but let's get something in our glass first. Tonight, since it's werewolf bar mitzvah, spooky, scary. Boys becoming men, men becoming wolves. Yeah, obviously.
If you don't know the lyrics, then do your homework.
30 Rock. We're gonna drink some dead things, some things from dead distilleries. Dead distilleries.
Doesn't that sound fun?
Yeah, usually.
I think it sounds fun.
Usually it is. We have a box over here with some samples labeled vintage.
Yes.
I'm sure we can find some defunct distilleries in there.
Mm-hmm.
We've got our OGD 1989 from National Distillers.
Mm-hmm.
Got a little bit of from the same distillery, 1969 Old Crow Pawn. And
if we want to do a real throwback to everyone's favorite episode,
Old Crow Reserve. That is correct.
Roll the clip. Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Oh, I got.
Oh no!
I got 3 clips. I watched it today.
I was joking.
So, I mean, maybe we can start there. I don't know.
Okay, wait. Before you start, can I tell you that having this paint sit in front of me, I really want to paint badly right now. And then
You
I'm
want to
also
paint badly?
I want to paint.
You want to badly paint?
I very much would like to paint.
Yes.
And also that made me think that we should do an episode where maybe like we have to face this way and there's like there's a stand in between us with the canvas and we have to like paint each other or something in a time limit.
Yeah.
While we drink.
Mine would be so bad.
I think that would be funny. That's the point. It's supposed to be bad. Like we have 30 minutes to paint each other.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is that funny?
I'd be down
I mean,
for it.
I think it would be funny for them to watch us struggle and then we do the reveal.
Sarah's actually a accomplished painter. I used to draw, and I got pretty good at drawing if I was looking at another drawing. Like if I was looking at a comic book, I could draw that panel pretty well, but just off of my head, not so much. And then painting, I never really got. Well, now it is a Christmas tree now.
No, it has chicken pox.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
If you must roll the clip.
Yeah, let's do that. I want to get something in our black Glencairns
yeah,
here
let's do that.
to begin with. So these things, we've had them forever, and I know I bring them out every year, and every year I say I can't remember. I can't remember who gave us these. So if you're here and it was you, shout out because these are
Let
these
it
are
be
awesome.
known.
Just, Glencairn toppers. There you go. Look at that.
There you go.
Happy little Christmas tree.
Yes, I'm a talented painter.
You
should take the distraction away from me.
move.
Yeah.
Let's just move that over.
Let's just move that away.
Let's just move that over
Aw.
here. Yeah.
But I like it. Okay, fine.
So our very first Halloween episode was 2016. So that was the year that we had started. We hadn't even been on the air a full year yet. And for that year's Halloween, Old Crow Reserve had just gone out of production. And so we did an uncorking of Old Crow Reserve. Now, I couldn't find, I guess we ran through the bottle that was open. This is an unopened bottle, and I want to keep it unopened because I've got this little guy
perfect.
that's unopened.
That's great.
Yeah. So what I want us to do, Sarah, 8 years later, is to listen to how we described this back then.
Oh, I like that.
And see if we agree. Man, I watched the episode today for the first time, and I mean all the way through for the first time in years. And man, I guess I was just thinking, I'm not gonna edit. I'm not gonna edit everything. Not that everything we said was precious, but just like this is just sitting down with a friend. Like our concept or our whatever you want to say, our approach, yeah, has changed. But
real quick, we'll get these super chats.
Yeah,
ready. Jerry, hi Jerry.
You need to add a couple of beautiful Tetons.
Like it's just
they're like the Grand Tetons. Okay. Okay.
What is that?
Yeah, like Grand Tetons. Teton trees.
Is that right?
Or is it? I know Tetons are grand.
Is it mountains?
The Grand Teton mountains.
I can't believe I'm having this moment.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think you're right. Yeah. I'm just a painter, just a simple painter.
But a humble artist.
Yes. Thank you, Jerry. Also, thank you, Jeff Winbush. He says,
Jerry.
nice fro, bro. Just dropping in until the game starts. Hey, we appreciate
hi,
it.
Thanks for coming by.
Appreciate it, Jeff. Giving props to the fro.
Yes, thank you. Look at all them chats.
Could have also been, if anyone's a camera nerd, I could have also been froKnowsPhoto.com. Jared Poland.
Can I tell them what else we were talking about being?
Yeah.
We were going to be Jay and Silent Bob. I was going to be Silent Bob. And
Yeah.
Chad was going to do
The one of us without the beard was going to be the bearded guy. And
I don't want to do a Jay impression. Tell me your Jay impression. Can you do it? Or how you haven't practiced?
I don't know. He says things like snoochie boochies and you know, it's like $5, little man, put that shit right in my hand. You know, like, you know,
Yeah. And I'm just,
rolling blunts, smoking weed, you know.
but it would basically probably be wearing the same thing, but with a jacket or a flannel and a backwards hat.
Well, see, the thing about Silent Bob is, like, once a movie, he does talk, and it ends up being, like, this big monologue or something.
It's
so
probably, like,
you could
really
just
deep
say
and
that.
relevant.
But, yeah, for if I was going to be Silent Bob, and Kevin Smith, more than Silent Bob does this, but he'll do, like, when he's listening to someone, and they're talking, he's like, hi, everybody! You know, he does that type of thing.
Yeah.
That's Kevin Smith. But anyway, to those 2 super chats, a Halloween spooky cheers.
Now, we put the suspense.
Yes. Ooh, okay. All right, so the first clip, I think, is just sort of more like our reactions to it. I know the second clip is the famous clip.
Great.
And then the third clip is more of our thoughts on it. So I can't remember exactly what we say in this one, but this is from the 2016 October, like 8 years ago this month, uncorking of Old Crow Reserve.
Oh my gosh.
It's not too long, so don't worry.
But if you don't watch the following, you should watch it, so.
I don't watch the following.
Well, then you wouldn't know anything about Edgar Allan Poe or The Crow. So.
I would, because I don't watch the following?
Let's just...
Okay, I watched the early seasons of The Simpsons, and they did, The Raven with James Earl Jones narrating, so I think
Was
I know
Kevin Bacon in
a
it?
little, Probably.
Was Kevin Bacon in it? No.
Probably.
Like, the following is not going to win an Emmy or
There's a
anything,
good chance
but it's interesting.
that Kevin Bacon was in it.
They play
Anyway.
a lot on The Crow.
All right, we're
Anyways.
getting off topic.
Okay, so I was wrong. That had nothing to do with this.
It's the Raven. I don't know what I was talking about. A crow.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't remember. I decided the lead up, like the context of that, was too long, so I just started the clip there. But I think we were talking about how this is Old Crow and it has a crow on it. And,
Obviously, I was inebriated.
I think I said quote. Yeah, I think I said quote the Raven, and then you said something that wasn't Nevermore, and then that started the whole thing.
Who knows
And,
how it went,
You
but-
were all about Kevin Bacon and the following. Like, what do you think of the following now? I still haven't seen it.
I don't think it would have stood the test of time. I do not feel as passionate today as I felt
No?
then.
No?
I do not, or nor do I feel very passionate about Kevin Bacon.
Okay, I kind of figured.
I might have been, I think I was going through something. I don't know.
You were really in your Kevin Bacon
I was
era.
in my Kevin Bacon era.
Yeah,
Well, it was like a network TV, like mystery,
sure.
I think it was like a serial killer or something that like
Spoilers.
channeled. He did things in a very Edgar Allan Poe like. He was a college professor, but he put these little. Why am I going through this again?
I don't know. Was Kevin Bacon in it?
But was Kevin Bacon in it?
Also, R.I.P. James Earl Jones. Since that happened, just here recently, actually. Yeah. So this second clip is actually about the whiskey, I promise, and it's also real short. So here we go with the second clip.
If I could choose a fall bourbon off my first taste, and we're talking like leaves and fires and maple
Foliage.
and, pecans, like I said. Because who makes a pecan pie not for Thanksgiving? But anyways, foliage and all this shit. Sorry. This is what I would probably choose because it honestly tastes like all those things, like leather-bound books and fires and watching scary movies.
Rich mahogany.
And it's legit. I'm not saying it's the best bourbon I've ever had, but when we're talking about drinking during the fall time,
Yes.
I like it.
I like it too.
Okay, so Sarah, I need you to taste this again and tell me, are you getting
What I said?
all that? Is this your fall bourbon?
I just think the thing I enjoy most about that clip is your face as you try to both tolerate me ranting and try not to laugh. And the eye contact that you make with the camera is very funny. Like, kind of like, get somebody help, get me out of here. What is this crazy lady talking about?
If anyone decides to go back and watch that episode, 'cause it's still, it's still up there. All the videos are still up there.
Oh, I do regret it.
Yeah, I do a lot more of the eye contact to the camera and the shifty eyes later in the episode.
Oh my gosh.
This is gold.
I
Says other Chad.
I try not to drink that much.
My favorite memory of IBN.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad I could.
Sauced.
Very.
We had to have filmed
Oh, we did. So this was.
something. Maybe a flight fight.
We definitely filmed multiple episodes that day. I think we filmed that Old Crow Uncorking. We filmed our whatever other Halloween epised we did.
I think that was the only.
That was it?
Yeah, that was the only Halloween episode.
Well, we definitely
must have filmed something else.
We filmed
yeah.
at least 2 to 3 others.
Well, that was definitely the last.
It was
thing
the
we
last
filmed,
thing we
yeah.
filmed, obviously. And I think after that, we were like, yeah, more than 3 is no longer an option.
three
3 is
in
our
general.
maximum that we can do.
Well, also, if you notice, we were drinking out of rocks glasses because I don't think either of us owned a Glencairn or even those Tribeca glasses that we used later. I don't think. No, actually, that's not true. I think we used those to begin with in the flight fight. So I don't know why we're just drinking out of huge rocks glasses. But if you go back and watch it, there's a pretty healthy pour in there. And by the end of the episode, I think we both pretty much finished it.
Good. That was definitely needed it.
Yeah.
My thoughts on this.
Yes.
It has more spice than I remember. It's kind of peppery. I don't know why I was waxing so poetically. I don't think it's that deep.
Well, you hadn't had.
I know. I hadn't had all the things that I've had today,
Yeah.
which, I mean, I understand.
Which is
I don't think-
sort of like the what do you want to call it? Like a beauty of bourbon,
I guess.
a ignorance is bliss type of thing, a little bit.
I'm not saying I think it's bad now. I think it's perfectly fine. Mm-hmm. I'm not angry about it. If someone handed me a glass of this at an event, I would drink it. I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, it's 86 proof versus the 80 of regular Old Crow, and it's 4 years versus the 3 years of the non-reserve Old Crow. And it's like, this is 2015, 2016 juice.
Yeah.
Which we tend to like, as we've seen in the episodes.
I mean,
that vintage better anyway.
it's a touch harsh, but overall, it's got some sweetness. Obviously, like caramel, brown sugar, whatever you want to call. It has spice. It's like it's cracked black pepper for 86 proof. I mean, it lingers a little bit. I ain't mad at it. Sure, foliage and shit. I don't know if I would call it like my fall bourbon now. I might disagree with young Sarah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we have another super chat here from Nick. He says, let's light this candle and shove it in a pumpkin. And also, we want that sassy Sarah. And Chad, your hair has done fantastic since that episode. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's a little... it's like that episode of The Simpsons in the first season.
JG says, bring back Jägermeister. That will not be happening. So many late nights spent just angry trying to fall asleep because Jager just lights some sort of fire within me. I don't know.
Well, it was probably the Red Bull, honestly, right?
Both of them, though.
Yeah.
I don't like either.
I'll do a shot of just Jaeger for a $100 super chat tonight only, but that's just me. Joey Tony Bag of Donuts.
No, I don't want to see that. I'm not doing that.
No, you don't have to. Who just shared some samples with us, actually. Thank you, Joey Tony. He says, you know what's great with foliage and stuff? IBN Bowman Road Trip. Yes, our pick from Bowman Brothers, yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd like to get Chad and Sarah, possibly with an H Barrels pick, join their Patreon for as little as $1 a month.
Oh,
Dog on a
dog on
donkey.
a donkey.
Dog on a donkey. Wow, that's a super chat and a plug.
And an inside
for our
joke
Patreon, and an inside joke from
our
Ireland.
Ireland trip with other patrons.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah. And the pics that we have that are available to the public, if you go to whiskeyambitions.com, under the menu, Get to Know Us, you'll have our barrel pick program page. And the ones that are still remaining, which are not many.
Not many make it out of
Not many make it.
out of
Only
Patreon
when
to
we have
Sunday.
high yields. Or sometimes, bottles that are a little pricier than what some people care to spend
Yeah.
on an average day. That's fine. They're linked there if you're interested. The holidays are coming up, so
Thank you for those super chats.
if you're looking for a gift. Do I need to finish this? I don't know. Depends on what else we're going to drink.
Our Australian buddies say, Sarah and Chad, you have to see Perry and try Lil and mine's 100% malted rye pick from Limestone Branch.
Okay.
Would love to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, damn it.
He just said worth it.
99.99. So close. If you'd put in one more penny, you could have got that.
No,
Jager
Chad.
shot.
No.
Rules are rules, Sarah.
No.
I mean, how's he gonna learn? I know he's Gramps, but all right, fine. I have to go get it, but
I think you have to do it now because it's Gramps. It'll be past his bedtime by the time the show.
Oh, and Patrick, he put in that extra penny. Did someone say Jaeger?
Does that mean you have to do two?
I don't know.
You did not define these rules beforehand, and this is your own fault.
Maximum of 2. So we have met.
I can't.
We have met the 2. Thanks, guys.
I'm
Yeah.
just. I mean, clearly, I'm having a physical reaction to the thought of it. I can't do.
I'll go get it.
I saw one of my bartender friends has a sticker on the back of their phone
Continue that story. I'll
that
go grab
says it looks like an I voted sticker. You know, everybody knows what the I voted stickers look like, but they're white with the little flag. But instead of I voted, it just says I'm malorted. And I think that's so funny. I don't know anybody who likes malort other than people, 1, from Chicago, and 2, people in the service industry. I have not met anyone else that likes malort. I tried Fernet the other day. Not for me. Tastes like drinking earthy toothpaste. I don't like it. I don't like Rumpelmans. I don't understand these things. I don't like Fireball. I don't like Jager. I'm just a grouch when it comes to these, I don't know, types of shots.
I gotta find a shot glass.
I don't know what's wrong with me. A lot. Maybe nothing. I don't know. I got something against these spirits.
Hey, speaking of, here's those Tribeca glasses from our old
Wow,
days.
that is old.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oof. Brett says first Jaeger, then Wendy's. No. Oh, my goodness. The old days. Yeah, this is...
And then I gave away the illusion that I don't have my shirt tucked in like Bob Ross.
It's
should.
okay. You can be comfortable.
I'm comfortable. Damn
It's allowed.
if I'm doing a Jaeger. And hey, look at this. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because it won't unfocus off our faces, but this is a
Scotch
Test Dummies logo. Yeah, you really cannot
I don't
see
think
that.
it's a shot glass.
No, it's not gonna.
Okay. It's not a shot. I think it's more of a tasting glass, but it'll serve its purpose.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. You volunteered.
You pour me 2 worth.
You want a double.
Yeah, give me a double. Let's get it done and over with in one happy Halloween. Oh boy. Bottle chug. See, that would be sneakier, Gramps, because then I could just sort of act like... Oh, God.
That's a double.
Yeah. I'm not in college anymore.
My most favorite thing is to test myself regularly when I'm to prove to myself that, like, sometimes I get in my own head about can I eyeball pour the right amount, so I'll take that and I'll pour it into a jigger with the lines just to see. Hit it every time.
Look at that. Perfect. She's
Not to brag, but it's one of my few skills, so
human measuring.
I'm very proud about that.
Yeah.
Now watch, next time someone asks me to do it, I will get it wrong.
Hey, Tony.
Tony!
What's up, Tony? Can't afford what you need, but here, have what you want.
You're so sweet.
Appreciate
Thank
that,
you,
Tony.
Honestly, it's for the best that you did not participate because I don't think Chad's poor liver could handle it.
No.
I can't watch.
Did you hear that?
I did. It sounds like someone's leaf blowing. But like
This hour?
in the backyard. In the dark. What are you doing? Or a chainsaw? Was it a chainsaw? No. It sounded like a leaf blower.
In one of those ghost face masks.
No,
no
thank
less.
you. But how is the leaf blower scary? You know what I mean?
It's pretty scary.
I don't think so.
Blow your leaves. All right. Oh. Yep.
Well, this should go well. Graham said, quit stalling.
It's done with.
I would take this shot, but can anyone hear that leaf blower?
And in the distance, a leaf blew.
A leaf was blown.
Oh, wow. It's been years.
In case anyone is just now joining us and is wondering what I am, I was a blank canvas, but now I'm not. Now I am just a canvas.
She's a happy little tree.
I'm a happy tree.
Happy little tree. Ugh.
I just don't want to hold that thing the whole time. I could have put it around my neck, but then I can't.
Yeah,
like,
Flavor Flav style.
I can't operate that way. If it was smaller, I could have. I should have gotten a smaller one. Oh well, that's neither here nor there. We're here now.
Here nor there. Oh, we got one more clip. One more clip before we wrap up
Lowered. Okay, let's do it.
this segment. Bring
Great.
that back for context. Right? Or did I play the third one?
Did you? I don't know. Play
No.
it. I don't think you did.
I don't
We
think
were
I did.
talking about Kevin Bacon.
Right. No, I
Did I
didn't.
just put paint on my face? No. That would be funny though.
Probably. All right, here we go.
And I like it. It's sweet enough to be pleasant, but not too sweet to where I don't like it. And if you know me, I don't tend to like the sweetest. I'm a bitter old
'Cause you're
woman.
bitter.
I'm a witch. I should be wearing a witch hat for this bourbon episode
She
of
cackles
Halloween.
when the cameras aren't on. She cackles.
No, that's gonna
She
end up
cackles more.
that's gonna end up somewhere, and I don't want to. No.
It did. And it just
didn't.
got replayed.
It did end
It
up
got
somewhere.
Reminded the internet of that. So, yeah, apparently that just, you thought it was sweet. I don't know. I guess.
I mean, I did say just now that it was like sweet and spicy with the pepper, you know? So I do still kind of feel that way. Oh my gosh. What is that?
It just keeps going.
Why are we being haunted by a leaf blower?
Yeah, it has a cadence of a leaf blower, but someone who's just like, just that leaf. Just that leaf.
This leaf particularly is
That leaf.
bothering me.
Because normally you know, but what are you going to do? So that's Old Crow Reserve.
I'm fine with it.
I can't even. I think this cost like $15 back then, something around there. If it still tasted like this today, if it were still made,
And
it tasted
$15,
like this,
I'd be pleased.
I'd buy it. It's not 80 proof; it's 86. So it's at least got something. And I don't know. I like it. I enjoy it. I think
Yeah.
it's not bad.
I think it's perfectly fine.
If you can run across one nowadays, I
Doubtful,
don't know, but I would say go for it. Might as well, right? Hey, let's give them a little preview of what hopefully it's gonna be Thursdays instead of Fridays episode. Just the theme, not the theme. What the episode's gonna be about.
Why don't you
Okay.
tell them? Because I have a feeling that you want me to say some things and not other things, and I'm not sure which of those things is right.
Well, we can only tell them what we know is that Friday's episode, which will hopefully come out actually on Halloween Thursday, might be during the night though, is a cocktail challenge that's going to pit Sarah against me.
Who do you think's gonna win that one?
And it's going to be sort of, I don't know.
I'm just
It's going to be sort of in a chopped...
/ Top Chef style.
chopped / Top Chef, style, where a secret ingredient will be revealed by the judge that we're still trying to nail down. But Sarah and I will have to take whatever this secret ingredient ends up being and base our cocktail around it. So I think they do that on Chopped, right?
Yeah, they do that on Chopped.
Yeah. So with it being a Halloween episode, I feel like the secret ingredient isn't going to be something wonderful.
No.
Might be a little scary.
Yeah.
So
Maybe something that we don't like.
yeah. So we'll see. It's true. Chad reminds me of Chevy Chase and Fletch. He's 6'4" with the afro. Oh, 6'4" with the afro, 6'9". Yeah, that's right. Well, I'm neither of these. I'm not even 6'4".
Oh my gosh.
With the afro.
Todd wants to know if the secret ingredient is Jägermeister. It is not.
Oh, well, we don't
honestly,
know. We don't know what it's going to be. So it
it better not be.
technically could.
No, because it has to have bourbon.
Well, it has to be a bourbon cocktail.
Oh, I guess you could put Jaeger in there if you wanted to.
Yeah. So we don't know. That's out of our hands.
No, thank you.
Yeah, it could be blood sausage.
It could be, anything.
Yeah.
You guys want to take bets? What's the over/under on?
Yeah. What's Vegas saying about this?
What's the Vegas odds? All right,
Let's drink something much better.
please.
We're gonna go.
Let's do the 1969 Old Crow. Let's just finish that.
Yeah, it's just got a wee bit in it, doesn't it?
It does,
So, National Distillers, right?
I suppose.
This,
I don't know why I suppose, but it
this
is.
is the Chessman set,
Go ahead.
and
Is it just a sip left? Maybe a quarter of an ounce?
this was a pawn. I don't think there was any.
It's, I think, trying to determine whether or not the different chess piece bottles had. It's like that's like saying this Blanton's is an L top.
I'm pretty sure.
I really,
they could.
I really like the L tops. That means
L
nothing.
tops are the best. I mean, I suppose they could have. Like the Queen Chessman could have been a different proof or age than the Pawn Chessman, but I don't think that was. We don't really have a whole bunch. Actually, zero around here to go and look. Of course, there is Google, but I've never heard that they were any different. I think they were all just the same.
I think they were the same, just
kind of
different.
collect them all.
Yeah.
Type of thing. So. So this would be National Distillers.
Love that vintage funk.
Distillery that got purchased by James Beam.
James Bourbon.
That's also what happened with Old Crow. Old Crow used to be the stuff, and then 87, I think, is when Beam bought them. That's how they got Old Granddad, also, I believe.
They're just buying up the olds.
Just buying anything that said old,
If it says old.
which
oh,
was a fad at the time.
I like this.
Yeah. Goodness. Dusty bourbon has changed my life, says David. That's actually a great little thought experiment, folks. Have you had...
I think this has turned a bit.
Well, it's awfully antique tasting. Yeah, I think just because there's that much in that bottle.
It tastes a little bit like paint thinner. How I would imagine paint thinner tastes. It doesn't
Plus
think gallons,
vintage things have less of a shelf life,
Truly.
on them. But what's
It's oxidized or something happened. Not a fan.
what's your all's favorite shuttered distillery that no longer exists? I mean, there's more than you realize, but I think the sort of the famous ones, of course, Stitzel-Weller, National Distillers, pre-fire Heaven Hill, because that distillery burnt down. So let us know if you've had it, or if you haven't, what you would most like to try. Let us know. And Sarah's trying to find
These are some
anything.
options, I think.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely lost something, but I don't think it's.
I don't like
I don't
it.
think it's bad.
Well, this is pre-fire Heaven Hill, so
Okay. we could
before
do that.
this
Yeah.
horrific, the horrors.
So this wouldn't be a shuttered distillery. That's just
Not distillery, but they don't make Choice anymore. It's a dead brand.
Oh, that's true. Okay. This is Jim Beam Choice.
Yeah.
Sweet. An 8-year Jim Beam Choice.
Yeah. Those are the ones.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So we got a pre-fire Heaven Hill, 90 proof. And we got, do they still do the 101 month Jim Beam?
No.
So 2 dead brands, both Jim
That's like
Beam.
8.33 months.
We have a
or
2006 Jim Beam Choice, and we have a 1976. So 30 years between these. I think that could be fun side by side.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
All right. New glass. Change places.
Do you want? I'll give you the 76 because I'm kind.
Let's see what people are saying here. John is saying Stitzelweller is my favorite. Only had it once, maybe twice. Yeah. Chad's box cutting skills are less desirable. What box have I?
Oh, this.
Oh.
Are you okay? Chad, no, like criticism.
I tore that with my own bare
Teeth.
hands. Yeah.
All right.
Looks like he chewed through it. I might have done.
No, I don't know
Might have done.
which one of these is which because this says one thing.
Tough call
On the
between
top.
National Distillers and Old Princess. Yeah, true. That Eagle Rare was awfully good.
Yeah.
That 101 proof.
This is from our friends Tiffany and Jamie. This is the 2006 Beam Choice Dead Brand. You have the 76. It says two things on here, so I don't know who this
Well,
is
it
from.
says three things. So we have Ian written on the top. Mm-hmm. We've got Monica.
Written on the
And then
sticky label.
the bottle, we have Bourbon King
320.
Bourbon King 320. So it may have been or passed on from like,
I'm not sure how exactly
but
this
we'll
came
give
to us.
all three of you credit.
You somehow all played a role in getting this in our hands. So
Yeah, exactly. Super chat here from Tiffany. She says, "This is my vote for Sarah's idea for you to paint each other's portraits through a live. A live could be good, and reveal at the end while drinking whiskey, please."
I think it's a funny idea.
Okay. Well,
We'll have to do that sometime.
that,
Arts
Tiffany.
and crafts night. I love when it does.
always. Clunk,
Clunk.
clunk. All right, I got 76. You got the
I have the 2006.
2006. Interesting.
This is funky.
This one, not as much funky.
Kind of berry.
Call this a
kinda
modern
funky.
day. Maybe. Well, actually, this is a little cloudy, but it doesn't smell like anything's bad.
I like
happened
this
to
better
it.
than the Old Crow. I'll say that much. It still tastes weird.
This is just okay.
Switch. Oh yeah, the nose on the 76 Beam Choice is very muted.
Yeah, kind of like this nose better. Huh.
They're very similar.
Yeah, they are. 30 years
30
apart.
years apart, and they're very similar.
Wow. If we done this for our distilleries getting better or worse, or is bourbon getting better or worse?
Well, between this 30-year period, I would say it's very consistent.
Yeah, very consistent.
Now, after 2006, well, it's not even with us anymore. R.I.P.
Right.
Beam Choice. Chad's very first bracket winner.
Yeah, and then like the next year it went away.
It went away. Yeah, I remember being like, well, isn't this ironic? Like, we went through all this trouble to find your favorite thing blind, and then it went away.
It took several years before
It got a change.
the Evan Williams 1783, went up to 90 proof. Changed but you like it even better than
I do.
the 86.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything tastes great after a Jager, Gerald.
I bet it does.
Join me then?
Me? No. Oh,
Gerald,
I will not.
you got any at home?
Blech. I guess that's how I know I'm getting old. I've reached an age where I just do not want to be made uncomfortable. And so I will not be drinking that. I don't like the way it tastes. I don't like the way it makes me feel. And I don't like that it makes me angry and keeps me awake.
Well, Todd is tasting through Blood Oath Pack 3 through 6.
Whoa,
and he's
that's
forgotten how
fun.
much he likes those.
Yeah, I
Did you
know.
buy the whatever they call
I like
it,
them too.
the pack, the sample, not the sample pack, because it came with full 750s, but whatever they call where they sell them all together or something. And then Wigmaster says, "Cheers, everyone! Turning 45 on Tuesday. Not looking forward to it." Well,
Happy early birthday, though.
happy early birthday! And Wigmaster, I think I am the Wigmaster now. And so take my word when I say getting older, nothing to it. You know, you compare where you are now to where you were 20 years ago, and, you know, you've got better stuff, probably in a better place. Like, it's all good. It's all better.
I mean, I'd say, like, that's how... I mean, I know it's not the same for everybody, but that's how I have felt thus far. Every birthday, I'm not sad. I mean, yeah, things change, but like you said, I think my friend group is better than it was 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I like myself better. I like my stuff better.
There you go.
You know, yeah.
It's easier to live with all those demons in the head that are talking back and
I've
forth.
learned how to quiet them down.
Ah, good.
They have a talking stick now, and
Oh,
it's one at a
good.
time.
Well, good for them.
Yeah.
I'm glad they
we've
finally
organized.
got that down.
Yes, we've organized. There is a hierarchy.
Good. Good. You're welcome, Wigmaster. And everyone's wishing you a happy early birthday.
Yeah, happy early birthday.
Yeah.
A Scorpio.
Don
Halloween.
likes his knees from 20 years ago better.
So now,
Yeah.
okay, so
Yeah,
that's what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah.
Some things,
Yeah.
yes, of course, there's a trade-off, but I don't know.
But I just keep getting more and more handsome. So, wait.
No, that's just the wig.
Oh, okay. Yeah, true. Yeah, see, Todd turned 46 this year, and he's still just as juvenile as he's always been. Plus, he listens to Juvenile. Loves Juvenile. And Chameleonaire? I think he's a big Chameleonaire fan. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're silly.
Should we... I'm not loving this, and Halloween is all about sweet treats, so...
Is there a treat?
Well, hopefully.
Oh, I thought you meant you like...
So...
I got excited. I thought there was candy or something.
I mean...
Not that I like candy. I don't know what my problem is.
How's that paint taste?
I like chocolate.
That's looking pretty good. Yeah, let's... What do you think?
Away with you.
Away.
Away. Be gone. Ooh, I know what I want.
Ah, good call.
Oh, Granddad, 114, 1983.
So we're back to National Distillers here. I think we were at National Distillers before. History was not my best subject. And memorizing where, you know...
That's where the Old Crow came from,
particular... Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Where's Caroline, the whiskey historian?
Yeah, Caroline. Get your butt over
when
here.
you need her. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I definitely know this is National Distillers. I think that's where we were earlier. Now, if you don't know the story behind this, and there's an episode out there that you can go watch. It's called The Best Bourbon We've Ever Had or Tasted or something like that.
Question mark?
Question mark? Well, no, it was emphatic.
It was period.
It was emphatic. It was period.
It was an exclamation point.
Yeah. We had, and Todd was part of it, part of that group at Justin's, speaking of Caroline, where it was, you know, a tasting, and apparently I had something to do with the decision on the OGD 114. I didn't realize this, but that week Caroline had posted, I forget what the other one was, but it was just one of those Instagram polls, like this or this, and one of them was Old Granddad 114, and I picked that, and she saw it, and she said, well, since you picked that, that's why I put the OGD 114.
Had you not picked that, where would we be today?
Not loving OGD 114?
In the multiverse.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where would we
Probably
be?
both accountants. And my hair would actually look like this. So, you know, I had no...
In a world where Chad got a
Nowhere
perm.
Yeah. And it became permanent. I'm really liking this.
I know, I could tell.
Yeah.
I had noticed that you are enjoying it.
I could also put a headband on and be from the tropics. What was that? Will Ferrell vehicle?
What?
Semi-pro, where he was a basketball player.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Really?
Yeah.
It's fine. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So we had no dog in the fight, right? It was just, here's
No experience with it
4
either.
or 5. I think it was 5 5 whiskeys, and normally she puts a vintage or 2 in there, and so we had this like, oh yeah, we love OGD 114 Modern Day, so this is gonna be cool. And I had to stop the presses. I went over and I don't know why they have a paper in there, but I went over there and I stopped the presses and I said,
Wait 1 minute.
wait one gosh darn minute, excuse my French. And yeah, it was a 1983 OGD. Now this one is a 1989. We weren't able to find an 83, and this one we've always said isn't as good as that 89.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, I wrote 83 because I guess I was trying to wish it
To be the 83.
Yeah, like put it out there in the world. But it's still good. We split it up into 5 smaller bottles to keep, the change. It goes through the change happening.
Jeez.
And what do you think? What do you think, Sarah?
I don't know. It's definitely not as good as it was when we first opened it. It has changed some. It's very hot now, I think.
Oh,
it is oxidized a little bit.
But it is oaky. And I don't know, that might be working against you over there, but for me, I'm like, wow.
Texturally, it's still very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, great mouthfeel, that 114 proof, cut down, very little.
I wish, honestly, we had enjoyed it, like had people over or something, and just all enjoyed it. I know it would have been hard to let it go, but I would think it was at its peak in that moment. It's okay.
It's okay. I mean, I'll probably put this amount into a 2-ounce bottle.
I think you should.
And the remaining 2 of these, which are full, yeah, I think we should
just go ahead
have
and
some people over and
go ahead and share those before they.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Super chat here from Noah. He says, been enjoying your videos since 2020. Do you guys do this full time, or you do both still have regular jobs? This is the main breadwinning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this, whiskeyambitions.com.
Right. It's not just making videos though, right? YouTube does,
It's a bucket.
It is a bucket.
Yep.
A revenue stream if you want to get
There you
fancy
go.
with it. But yeah, we have whiskeyambitions.com where we sell our merch. We do tastings,
Patreon,
events.
of course, is a huge
Patreon.
part of that, which is, you could also look at that as our single barrel club. It's more than that, but
It's more than
that's
that, yeah.
definitely a aspect of it.
And then, we do. We wear many different hats.
And wigs.
Wigs, yeah, whatever.
Thank you
we
for that
do-
super chat. We do appreciate. Well, I'll do Sarah's.
Some consulting,
Clunk.
all kinds of things. Clunk.
Wigmaster, do you get hot under your wigs? Because this is pretty
You getting toasty?
hot. Yeah, but that's okay. I'll do it for the.
I think that's just the
holiday.
Jaeger trying to come out of your pores.
No, probably. I'll fight somebody.
The Jaeger's gonna fuse that wig to your head. You'll
Great.
fight somebody.
I'll fight somebody right now. Don't come at me, bro.
You're silly. Oh goodness.
Yeah, I agree, but it is still good. I guess I could get the bottle.
You could.
I mean, it's empty.
Show us your untucked shirt.
No!
Oh, not an untucked shirt.
Don't look.
That scared me. I don't know why. I really got
What is Halloween?
a jump from that jump scare.
A little jump scare. Yes.
Ooh, ah.
Yeah.
Isn't she beautiful?
Isn't she lovely?
She is.
And the OGD 16 year, beautiful, because they went back to the ribbon and medallion
I'm
there.
trying to show you, like, without the glare. Isn't that pretty? Yeah.
That probably won't focus.
It's fine. I think I got it.
Yeah, but it came in this box. It was a Japanese export here, and I believe it was still a 750 though. Oh, it's lot number 18.
If that means anything to you.
The one that we had was not lot 18. It was, I forget. Todd probably knows. Yeah. Frankfort, Kentucky. So yeah,
JG said it was as scary like a leaf blower.
scarier.
Scarier.
Than a leaf
Because
blower.
you almost spilt bourbon. That's terrifying.
It is terrifying. So yeah, vintage whiskey. It's a thing. It's a thing, man.
Randall wants to know how much super chat to shave the head. I will not be shaving my head, no. Not for any amount of money. I've been working on this for too long.
Does shaving the head mean just taking off this wig?
I don't know.
I don't know. Another 100.
Also, I feel like I would have like a misshapen skull under here. Under all this hair, I think it's kind of lumpy. It feels kind of lumpy.
I think I would too.
I don't think it would be a good look for me. I think it might potentially, I don't know.
You know, Sigourney Weaver had that same concern when they had her buzz her head for Aliens.
Aliens. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was like, I think I'm going to have a weird head, but it's a beautiful head. Travis asks...
I'm sure she'd be happy to know that you think that.
Well...
What a compliment.
Hopefully she's watching.
Your skull is beautiful.
What a beautiful skull. What would...
Oh, that's a candle. I thought it was a prop. I blew it out. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't. But it really doesn't go through
I was going to
this. I don't think. But
I was going to talk to it, like the...
Oh, Horatio?
Uh-huh. But then it burned me. So that's okay.
I mean, there's one back there.
No, it's the joke.
The moment's
joke
passed.
is no longer funny.
Travis asks, what would be your preference? An 86 OGD 114 or a 1980 Rebel Yell 100 proof? Well, we haven't had either of those. We've had 86 and 89 OGD, so I feel like we could imagine what an 86.
I have a 1990 Rebel Yell 80 proof right here.
90?
1990.
Okay, so that's 10 years apart, and we're drinking 3 years apart, so we could actually test this.
I suppose we
probably
could.
have to do a little...
Rinsing.
Yeah. Do you have an empty one?
I do.
Okay. Just go with that. Good question, Travis.
I just so happen to have it. Also from
Put it to
Tiffany and
the-
Jamie.
What's the laser code? I don't think they had laser codes back then. If you're talking about the OGD.
Let's find out.
Sarah is not lumpy.
Beg to differ.
Are
And
you
I'm-
frumpy?
And I am she. No, but I'm grumpy.
There you go. Okay. This is the Rebel 90?
Yes, this is the Rebel
1990?
90.
Well, what's our... Oh, it's 80 proof. He was saying
Gosh.
100 proof, so that's...
I know, but we don't have that.
I know.
Oh my gosh, this smells so desserty.
Oh, this is Stitzelweller. Stitzelweller juice here, folks.
Butterscotch.
Also, shout out to Tiffany and Jamie on this one. They've provided
And-
us... Oh, did you? Okay. They provided us with a lot of awesome vintage stuff before, and just stuff in general. Well, that's weird nutty, different nutty. Not Heaven Hill or
It's
Jim
like
Beam
butterscotch and peanut buttery almost.
nutty. Praline.
Praline. Yeah, I was trying to think of like toffee. I'm not sure what it is, but it is desserty.
Yeah, pralines and cream type of...
I don't know. It's good. It's really good. That's delicious.
I can definitely tell it's 80 proof, but it's...
If this was
80
100
proof back then...
I would say shut the front door.
Shut the front door, yeah. No,
And the back door.
oh, and the back door, too. There you go.
And close the
Back
windows.
doors is always shut.
Close them windows and shutter them shutters.
Shutter them shutters. I get more of a vintagey-ness on the OGD from 89. Oh,
More
yeah,
of a
1 year
funk.
apart here.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah. This is... when we took the Henry McKenna, the fuzzy
Yes.
label Henry McKenna from
94?
90s, yeah, early 90s,
Early
to
90s.
Whiskey Weekend, which these black Glencairns are from Whiskey Weekend, by the way. Dixon Deadman, formerly of Kentucky Owl, currently of 2XO.
2XO.
We were drinking these blind, and this might have been after the reveal, I can't remember, but he commented on that Henry McKenna that it was a very clean tasting vintage. And I think he said, yeah, I thought this was vintage, but very clean, like very, very clean.
Yeah.
I would say that about
That.
this Rebel Yell.
Yeah.
It's
It doesn't taste musty.
do I have it?
You do.
Okay.
It's light, but it's flavorful.
Yeah.
I really like it. There is more flavor, like it's packs more of a punch in the OGD, but I think it's a little harsher now. Again, I think this is because of oxidation. I prefer the flavor of the 1990 Rebel Yell, but I wish it was higher proof. Now, when we first opened the OGD, I think I would have picked that. But
And I still might, actually.
hard to say.
Yeah.
Tough to say.
That's right. JG just met Dixon. I saw it. Sent us a little photo.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Little photograph.
Yes, the photo.
Yeah. Well, he's a good dude. We haven't seen Dixon in a while. We should try to catch up with him. Is he still doing tastings at No, because he's sold it?
I think so.
Yeah.
The Beaumont Inn?
Beaumont Inn.
I don't know.
Huh.
I'm not sure.
I haven't seen pictures of tastings.
I don't think so.
On his thing in a long time.
I don't.
So we're gonna bring him out of retirement.
No.
Yeah.
I think he's also busy with, he has a family. He has another business.
He had a business before.
He's living his life.
Is he living at La Vida Loca?
Maybe he just is looking to get away from you.
And that's why he sold?
Probably.
Damn.
It's like, I don't want to do tastings with this guy anymore.
That's commitment. We went a couple years there for my birthday.
Mm-hmm. He strategically did stop doing the tastings before your next birthday because he was like, I can't do this anymore.
He and I are both May birthdays. I can't remember if we're both Tauruses or not because it splits in May, right? Mm-hmm. Because I think
you guys are
after
around the same time.
Yeah, like 2 days.
Yeah.
2 days apart. So he's a
same.
Taurus.
Yeah.
So we're fellow Taurusi.
May babies.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybes.
Maybe. He stopped the tasting for the public. He may still do for family and friends of Chad and Sarah.
Oh, I would not ask. He's a busy man. I wouldn't ask. Also, I mean, we can do our own tastings now.
We should do a tasting for him. Flip the script. Turn the tables. Table the turns.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let's think about that.
Mm-hmm. Leave no stone unturned and leave no turn unstoned.
Leaving no stone unturned sounds very tiresome.
That's a lot of stones.
That's a lot of work.
That's a lot of stones out there.
Have you ever turned stones over?
No.
My back's going to hurt the next day. All that kneeling down,
Yeah.
being in the garden all day. Shoo.
Chad
Goodness
looks like
gracious.
Daryl from The Office. The shirt color. He didn't have this much of a hairdo going on, but okay. That's a first.
When Daryl works in the
how
office
the
and
turntables. That's right. We got anything else over there, Sarah?
No.
We got a closer?
I mean, we have this pre-fire Heaven Hill, but we don't have any more glasses.
Well, we can go back to our original. There's still I had to look because I didn't know if there was anything in there. I'm just gonna do a little combination here. There we go. Oh, we've come to this.
We have.
We've come to this.
Here we are. 90 proof Heaven Hill, 1994 pre-fire, 4-year. And this one's from our friend Perry. Here you are.
Oh, sweet. Okay, thanks.
I mean,
Barry.
technically, and this one's already empty, so.
A 4-year pre-fire. Interesting. 94.
I'm just waiting to see if you're going to repeat everything I just said or only
Heaven
some
Hill
of
90 proof. It's owns from Perry.
Copycat. I've been a copycat for Halloween before.
That's true.
And then I did it again because I thought that was kind of meta.
Too much, man.
Too much.
Trying to think what the expression would have been, though. Because it wouldn't have been... There was a 6-year 90 proofer, but this says it's 4 years.
It doesn't say. I don't know.
I don't know what that expression would have been. Interesting. That's pretty good. I like it.
Very safe.
Yeah.
Being a canvas is hard work. A blank canvas.
Yeah,
Exhausting.
obviously. Are you a blank
All
canvas or are you a full canvas? Because black is the absence of light. So you would have
I don't
had to
own white, Chad. Okay?
This is true. You would have had to have been painted completely black.
No, I'm not here.
You're like a mime?
Yes, like a mime. I'm not
Okay.
here.
You're just a head and hands.
Well, think about being a blank canvas is hard. That's so much. I have to have so much potential all the time.
Yeah, like the
In case anyone forgot, this is what Chad painted. I'm no longer a blank canvas. I have fulfilled my destiny of being now I'm a happy tree.
She's a happy little tree. I got to put some happy little clouds. I might wait till the Halloween episode, Thursdays, hopefully, episode to add those happy little clouds.
Okay.
Because we'll be the same costumes.
Oh, we are? Okay, sure.
Yeah, I
Great.
think so. Well, I mean, if I had time between now and then to get a, you know me, I love accuracy.
You do love accuracy. I see. I don't think
it's got to be the right color of yellow for Jay's jacket and the right type of beanie, and so lots of thrifting. I don't know if I have the time between now and then for all the thrifting.
No, I don't think so. I just don't want to.
Going back to the OGD 114, that's the winner.
Here's my thing. I don't want to, if we're going to do a chopped style competition, I cannot be hindered by some sort of costume. It's a distraction. I need to be locked in.
Sarah, your competition, I don't think you can do. I don't think you do. I think
it's not that I need to win. I need to also do well. Yeah. I can't just win because
you want to impress the teacher.
Right. I can't just win because mine's not as bad as yours. I just need it to be actually good. You know what I mean?
Well, the real challenge is going to be whatever this secret ingredient is that we have to use, and I think the rules are it has to be so much of a percentage of the cocktail, so you can't just like take an eyedropper and be like, yeah, put some in there.
Put some in there, and
I think it's got to be like,
well, and they do that on top
30%.
too. Like whatever the mystery basket ingredients are, you have to both transform them and then use them in a way to where they're still recognizable in the dish. Right. Yeah, you can't just use 2 drops of something like.
Example. I'm
what?
asking. Example.
For what?
Something unchopped. Say the secret ingredient is.
Oh gosh, what do they use? I don't know.
A Twinkie. Would they ever do that?
Sure.
Okay.
For like a dessert, and say if you just opened up the Twinkie, scraped the cream out, and put it in whipped cream. You know what I'm saying?
Or you made ice cream and you just put the whipped cream on top.
On top or something.
Like, well, where's the essence of the Twinkie?
And that you didn't use the full ingredient, and you didn't really you didn't transform it, and there's really no way to tell that it ever was there's just the dots aren't really connecting. So sure, you could make something that tastes good, but that's kind of like points for that. Now, if you were to mash up the Twinkie and make it into some sort of a batter and then make that into a tiny cake and put some sort of stuff on top of it, so it's like a Twinkie cake or whatever.
Yeah.
Then it's still a Twinkie, but you've transformed it into something else. I like to play Chopped. I wish someone would give me a basket of
I'm excited for that episode. I love Chopped. Now Chopped with bourbon. Amazing.
Oh, yes. Cool. I hope we do it justice for you. I hope it's not a disappointment. I personally would like for someone to give me a mystery basket of ingredients, like, to make a dinner. Like, just, I kind of play that sometimes, just look in the fridge and see,
well, yeah, I think
what do you have?
People do.
What can I do with this?
When you don't have it in the budget to go to the grocery to get new things, it's like, that's
or I just don't want to go to the grocery, because I know it.
Yeah, that's sort of the thing. You're like playing Chopped with the ingredients in your fridge. But of course now there's like apps for that. You can just like scan your fridge and say, what can I make with this? So yeah.
I want to use my imagination.
I know, that's the thing.
When Sam and I went to Asheville, this is pre-disaster, I got this duck entree and it was so good, but I couldn't eat all of it. So I was like, we had a cooler, lunch bag cooler with an ice pack. I was like, I'm taking this duck back to the Airbnb, and I'm going to do something with it. And you know what I did? I made duck fried rice.
Duck fried rice.
Isn't that cool?
That's very cool.
Yeah. Because I had frozen veggies. I had rice. I had a bunch of sauces. I had this amazing duck. It was the best fried rice I've ever had.
There you go. I like that.
Now I wish I could make it all the time, but I can't because I can't get the duck.
The duck.
The duck.
You cannot have the duck.
But you can have the chicken.
The Chopped episode. Scary, LOL. Well, that's the thing. We don't know the secret ingredient, but supposedly it's going to be something that you would not want to be challenged with to make a delicious tasting bourbon-based cocktail with this as the base.
Something that would be normally off-putting to us.
Yeah.
And we have to find a way to make it into both a bourbon cocktail. The challenge is make it into a bourbon-based cocktail that is good.
Hey, Drew's here.
I'm a little concerned.
Hey, just got back from
Trunk or Treat.
Happy all and happy Halloween.
Do you want to see
Hello
Chad's?
all.
Look at Chad's art. I was a blank canvas. Now I am fulfilled.
She's a happy little tree.
My destiny has been fulfilled, and now I'm a happy tree. A very festive tree.
It might be blood. There will be blood, Dawn. There will be blood.
I have a feeling I'm not going to be too pleased about
pickle juice? It better not be
Oh,
pickle
gross.
juice.
So
I can't deal with that.
Here's our kind of it's kind of a mixture of Chopped and Top Chef. And this is the last thing I'll say before we wrap up. In Chopped, they open their basket. They get 4 mystery ingredients. We're only going to have 1, I think. Yeah. So, that's more than 1 is hard. Let's start with 1.
Oh yeah, it's
Okay.
gonna be. It's a cocktail, which can sometimes only have 3 ingredients.
Right,
anyway.
that's true. So where it's 1 mystery ingredient.
yeah.
But in Chopped, they have a fully stocked pantry in the studio. Obviously, we don't have that. Like, yes, we have a bar cart and stuff, but in Top Chef, they get their challenge / ingredient that they have to use or whatever it is they have to make. They get to brainstorm, and then they get to go to the store and have like a budget or whatever. So, you know,
Though it probably won't be Whole Foods.
we won't be going to Whole Foods because, well, they don't have. We'll probably go to like Total Wine or Liquor Barn or something like that. And
Whoever wants to sponsor us.
no, shut up. We'll get whatever we need based on our brainstorm, and then we'll come back. But then I think from there, it's like on paper it sounds good, and your brainstorm it sounds good, but now you're stuck with it. We aren't going back to the store. You don't get another
true.
trip to the store.
That's true.
You got to work with what you got. So if you try it and you're like, this does not turn out like I thought,
You just gotta make it work.
you just got to make
it
it
work.
work.
Tim
Make it
Gunn.
work.
Will we drive there in our new Mercedes that they'll just show driving footage of for no particular reason?
I do kind of wish we could like had the budget in the timeline to not do a Mercedes, but to
we like Uber X something.
cut it like
Oh,
they do.
I could get some stock footage.
No, you don't. I think it would be funny to do
showing how the
voiceover.
sausage is
And
made.
then our blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then we went to insert name of
Then our
sponsored.
2025, Ford Fusion showed up, and wow, this is spacious back here, Sarah. There's so much room in this Ford Fusion.
and then we would have our interior cameras while we talk about, well, what are you gonna make? What would you how do you feel about this?
Well, I don't know about what I'm gonna buy, but man, this best in class legroom is great.
Best in class.
Oh man, and the temperature in here, it's perfect. Mm-hmm. Oh.
Do you hear how good that music sounds?
Oh, that's the Bose 7.1 surround sound.
I
Sarah.
thought it was 7.1. You say?
I don't know
I
if you
thought
know
it was
that.
the 6.9.
No, not in this model. This is the LE.
Oh goodness gracious!
If we have time, we're totally doing that. But yeah, so it should be fun. It's something different. And
It's something
When
different.
you do a channel for 8 years, you look for opportunities to do something different because it's a little shot in the arm, a little adrenaline.
And it's fun for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might crash and burn, but, it's better to have done it and known than to never have attempted at all.
Truly.
So that's going to be our Halloween episode. Like I said, trying to have it come out actually on Halloween Day, the 31st.
But if it doesn't, it'll come out on Friday. Only
At
not
normal
even
time.
24 hours after actual Hallows Eve.
All Hallows
And
Eve.
Saturday's Day of the Dead. So technically, you're right in that window.
Dia
People
de
are
los
having Halloween
Muertos.
parties next weekend, too. Just so you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Burl's
So-
Halloween party's on Saturday.
So I can...
You can wear that wig all week if you want to.
I'm never going to take it off.
Oh, Lord.
Because I mistakenly put glue under here.
Not Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
Crazy glue. The Craggle.
Craggle. Great movie. Lego
is.
movie,
It is a great movie.
if you don't know.
All right, well, if I'm going to compete,
Oh, we got to
when
get up
film,
early and...
I gotta get some rest.
Yeah.
If these hands gonna be making some cocktails, I'm
I
gonna
like
get
that.
some sleep.
3 ingredients,
2 cocktails, 1 winner.
Who will it be this season on
This episode of
Cocktailed? I don't know. What's the name? Top Shelf.
Top Shelf.
Top Shelf.
That's funny,
Top Shelf.
but it's not Top Shelf. But that's funny. Like instead of Top Chef,
Instead of
if
Top
you could
Shelf.
get it with that knife noise that they use.
Top Shelf. Whoosh, ow! And then there's like, my foot.
'Cause
Well,
it's
it ain't-
Halloween.
Well, it ain't good.
It goes shing, and then you go.
It's the Wilhelm scream.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
That's good.
All right. Well, it's been lovely seeing
It's
y'all.
been spooky.
Just so you know, in terms of live schedules, because I have something's going on next Sunday, and then we're in Scottsdale. Oh, for Bourbon Lore, which, I know those tickets are expensive, but you should see what they're pouring and who's coming. It's wild.
You have a chance to sit at our table.
If you, with an enthusiast ticket. Again, I know it's a lot for some people, but I do think it's kind of like the Super Bowl of bourbon. So we're really excited to go out there.
I'm guessing all those details are public, right?
Yeah, it's on their website.
So I can say?
Which part? Well, I think that's for VIPs.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's on their site.
Okay. I don't want to spoil anything, so I won't say.
But we'll be there. They'll be launching their book, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so we'll be there. And then I think it's that next week, the week before Thanksgiving, that we'll do live again. I was thinking about like bourbon and pie pairing. Bourbon and pie, oh my. And we could do taste different pies and then pick what goes with it. I don't know. Maybe, but that'll be the next time I think we're able to do live. So
I like it.
just so you know. Because
like
there's
it.
something going on, like I said, next weekend, and then we'll be out of town in
Yeah.
Scottsdale.
Yeah.
Or like flying back.
Thinking about a turkey flight fight for around Thanksgiving. Just saying.
Doesn't that sound fun?
Yeah.
Turkey flight fight.
Especially
I like
since
that
some
too.
people have been asking for some particulars.
Especially with that Jimmy
Eat World.
anniversary bottle.
Oh, right. Although, did you see the news, Sarah?
What?
There's going to be a Wild Turkey 8-year age stated.
What?
Just like a regular on the shelf, not 70th anniversary, 8-year 101.
Well, it's about damn time. The rest of the world gets it.
Some people said, I think they're just using the 70th anniversary to test the market. And I replied to the comment. It was, on our video. And I was like, well, it could be. But, well, what did I say?
I don't know.
Oh,
Between you and you.
I said, I'm just glad that they did it, something for Jimmy's 70th anniversary, because they had the opportunity to do 101 combined years of Jimmy and Eddie, and they didn't do anything. So I'm just glad that they did it for his 70th.
Yeah.
I wouldn't imagine that they would need to test a market for an 8-year 101. Like, that just seems silly. Like, of course we want that. Now, what's the price going to be? I don't know.
I'm
But
interested to see.
Yeah.
I suppose we will find out soon.
coming back to the U.S. since like the early 90s. So that's cool.
Well,
all right, folks.
Let's get on out of here. I need some rest.
down the road.
Go on, get.
Go on, get. You need Eric for the pairing. Well, if it were over that Twinkie that we were talking about,
Then perhaps,
yeah,
yes.
perhaps.
I do like pie.
Pie is good.
I'm thinking a chocolate chip pecan, a pumpkin, and maybe an apple. Apple pie.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that sounds pretty good.
I like that. All right, let me find the song. And since there's fire and stuff between me, will you hit that still button over there, and then also the off button on the audio?
Where's this?
Well, the still button's there. I guess I could have pressed it by
It's
now.
okay. Ready?
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And then that.